Now, I've told you folks a lot about my buddy Jeff, real close friend of mine. I've known him for the majority of my life. And I've told you that he and I, frankly, don't see eye to eye on anything. Not on, well, let's put it this way, not on anything involving anything serious. So, I mean, we like our backpacking, we like playing cards together, we like movies. But when we start talking about serious things that involve life and the world and politics and policies and governments and stuff like that, his opinion is one thing and my opinion is the other. Now, I've told you in the past that I use that as practice. It's good for me that he and I can have a conversation and disagree on things. And how it used to be that I'd get so angry if we disagreed long enough. It'd just get so frustrating for me. And how much of that has changed for me now. I'm able to recognize, first of all, that an opinion is not a statement of truth or of reality or anything. It's just, it involves discussions where I prefer things this way and you prefer things that way. And in those circumstances, there is no right or wrong, is there? When you're talking about matters of opinion, there is no right or wrong. It's just, which one do you prefer? And his preferences are always the way he prefers to see a thing, interpret it, all the time. Complete opposite of mine. And so it's good practice for me to be able to have those conversations and to apply many of the thinking and the principles and the laws that I have come to embrace that are definitive of emotional health. For example, if I see that a conversation is just going to go around and around, and then I see the pointlessness of that, then I will change the subject long before I get frustrated or angry. I don't have to get frustrated or angry to know which direction that's going in. So all I have to see is the direction it's going to go. And then that's enough for me to say, well, why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself? Just make myself frustrated and angry when I see that this is a merry-go-round. So I'm going to get off this merry-go-round here, right here, before I ever feel frustrated or anything. And I'll change the subject very smoothly. And then we'll go on to talk about different things. One conversation I had with him one time was about the Supreme Court. And he is just sold on the idea that the Supreme Court justices of the United States are so principled that they interpret law as it is, the letter of the law. That's all they're interested in. Now, do you believe that? Do you agree with my friend Jeff? If you do, I'd like to ask you this. Why does it matter which political party nominates each justice then to the Supreme Court? If it didn't matter, if it were just letter of the law, what does the Constitution say or doesn't say, or what does the Constitution truly mean or what doesn't it truly mean, then why does it matter if a Republican nominates one of them to the Supreme Court or if it's a Democrat? Why does it matter at all? And why does it matter when you've watched the decisions coming out of the Supreme Court? Why are the decisions that the Supreme Court settles on, why are they always split almost perfectly according to the ideology, the political party that president was a member of, who nominated them there? Have you noticed that? If it don't matter, if these people, they're so elevated and so high above us and so beholden to an elevated form of intelligence than we are, why are these things all true? Well, which one matters the most? Intelligence or feelings? Not what should matter the most, but what does when you look out into the world, just out into real life. What explains the fact that 5 judges always are on one side of an issue and 3 are always on the other side of an issue, no matter what the argument is. It changes. Sometimes there's one who goes over to the other side, but you never get 8 all on one side, do you? I disagree with Jeff, and I'm suspecting that there are lots of you out there who disagree with my buddy Jeff too. So that's just one example that we have, real life example that we can look at in the news every day to see people more beholden to their feelings than to intellect.